Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of October 11th to the 17th, 2021. Bear with me as I do a bit of energy cleansing, as I just did Virgo's reading. And so I do want to keep the intro short moving forward in order to just jump right into the reading, have you enjoy, and get what you need to from it, because that's what I'm here to do, to help, okay? So just keep in mind, just want to say one thing. Remember, this is general for the sign of my lovely Capricorn, so all of it resonates. Some might just take what does and, check out your other placements. So here we go. We're going to start by pulling a couple messages from the Elemental Oracle deck. We almost bent one of the cards. So this deck is new to my collection. It is absolutely beautiful. I recommend you get it if you read. Some of you might be thinking about buying yourself a new Oracle deck, or one in general, or maybe tarot. Interesting. You might also feel a bit shaky this week. Did you see when I held up the box? What do we, okay. So we got 2 already. Don't even need to speak for 3 to come out. What else do we have for Capricorn? All right, we're gonna go with 4. To make equal, you might be dealing with a Libra this week for whatever reason, or maybe feeling like things need to be more equal in a relationship, or just thinking about things needing to be fair in one way, shape, or form. Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna pull some tarot cards from the Tattoo Tarot deck to further clarify all 4 of these Oracle cards, and then we'll pull some extra tarot just to further speak upon your week. But then we'll close out with another set of Oracle cards, and if need be, we'll further clarify with these small everyday tarot. Okay, but anyways, so we're beginning with Adventure Self. See, a little bit shaky, and it may have to do with me because I just worked out and I might be a bit gross, so do excuse me. I also went tanning. But anyways, I just feel like it's happening in your reading for a reason. I didn't shake like that in Virgo's, as far as I remember. What do we have for Adventure Self for Capricorn? King of Cups. Interesting. You're going on an adventure, or you're thinking about going on an adventure, or maybe being pushed by the universe throughout the week to view your path as more of a journey and an adventure, and feeling like you're less emotional this week than you have been. Good for you. Because if I remember correctly, your past few weekly reads were quite emotional. Okay? With the Knight of Swords being pushed to explore more. Go out for a walk or go for a run, grab a friend or your loved one and just go for a new, explore something new, whether it's within your neighborhood, whether it's within a city, or, whatever the case may be. Go on a road trip if you drive, but it may have to be to do with more so you going after an opportunity or a new level of success, and need to view that as an adventure, okay, as a journey. And therefore you enjoy it more along the way, and the results end up being 10 times more successful, more accomplished. Interesting way of putting it. I didn't really love it, but do you know what I'm saying? It's as if when you don't enjoy what you're doing on the way to it, on the way to the completion of those goals, you're less likely to complete them. And even if you do, you won't feel as fulfilled. All right? Got to enjoy it. Mystery, dark matter. Let's pull some tarot for this. What do we have for dark matter? Interesting card to come out. Ten of Swords, if I could even say it, feeling very depleted this week. With the Star, is talking all about sort of going like the dark night in the soul, or you just sort of needing to heal from all you've been through. A lot of that emotion we were speaking upon in the past few weeks or past couple weeks, and needing to allow yourself to go through that healing process. And I feel like it's a week where it's not really an emotional sort of release in that sense. It's not that part of your healing. It's more so you needing to kind of move towards more fun, more adventure, more excitement, something that's going to leave you feeling less depleted, right? Doesn't mean ignore or don't deal with the obligations you have when it comes to your work and home life and stuff like that, but it just feels like you're being pushed as well to focus on your love life more, or what you love, meaning to sort of do something for you, or maybe even for somebody else to heal in that way, to feel good, fulfilled, and just complete in that sense. Beautiful. With the Eight of Cups, just feeling bad at times for doing what's right for you, when it feels like you need to sort of take care of certain people in your life all the time, or just feeling a bit guilty for whatever reason. I need to just remember that you need to do what's right for you, okay? You owe it to yourself at the end of the day, at the end of the week. Alchemy, magic. Might feel a little bit rushed as well throughout the week. What do we have for magic? It's a magical week, and it's going to feel very fast-paced. As I said, you're going to feel a bit rushed, and it's going to be just the feeling in the air, feeling like you don't have enough time for some reason, for certain deadlines or to accomplish certain things, and it's like you trying to squeeze in fun, adventure, you know, certain fulfilling things within your week, and then it's like, well, then what about what I have to accomplish? You know, this, that. I already promised I'd kind of do this with somebody, and it's like, just breathe. You know, you'll prioritize and get done what you need to, and if need be, just push some of which to the following week, right? But feeling like there's sort of a magical vibe in the air for whatever reason. It's like you sort of exiting that, a lot of that healing, and just being like, I can kind of enjoy myself at times now. It doesn't need to always be so heavy within my emotions, and, you know, not as much of a focus on what I've been through, but more so what lies ahead, what sort of is going to make me feel good, right? With the Fool being pushed to all the meanwhile. Take a leap of faith, you know, just do what's right for you at the end of the day. Once again, I keep saying it for a reason. You need to hear it. It's time for you to sort of smell the roses. You've been working very hard, very diligently. And so just, you know, go after what you deserve at this time. And it feels like a leap of faith that you're being pushed to or feel the need to take is going to move very quickly once you do, okay? Just reminds you that there is that sort of success that happens when you actually go for it, all right? We're moving on to completion, West. What do we have for completion? Some of you might be thinking about somewhere west of you, interestingly enough, with the Emperor and the Nine of Cups in reverse. There's this, you focusing on what you need to plan for, what you need to go after, what needs to change in your life. Doing so in a bit of an overly serious way, feels like more towards the end of the week, in order to feel more complete, to jump out of bed in the morning, and you kind of not wanting to revisit everything you've been through or completed, succeeded at, and just wanting to kind of move forward in a fresh manner. And you just kind of, again, focusing on what needs to sort of be improved, but it's like this balance between needing to sort of stay present at the same time, okay? Let's pull some more tarot. Got the World flying out, as well as the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands. You just feeling like you have a lot going on, okay? With the World, things are changing for you. You're feeling like this sort of passionate individual, feeling very in touch with your feminine side, even if you're a male, even if you're a masculine, and just feeling like there's a focus on what fulfills your heart, right? Doesn't mean it's about emotions once again, but it's you just feeling like things are changing for the better, right? And it's partly because, you're not afraid to plan for it. Even if that makes you a bit uptight, people sort of will get that. You might feel like people around you are going through something similar, or just kind of understand that you have been through a lot. And so don't be surprised when people are just kind of like, do you need a helping hand? Or I'm just here for you if you need somebody. And you're just feeling very touched by that, but just feeling as if at times connections or people reaching out it's too much to handle. Wanting things to be more simplistic, but at the same time liking the complexity of the way your world is developing, right? Maybe a very Queen of Swords vibe for some of you, deciding who and what's coming with you as things change, but also having a lot of work obligations coming towards you, and you just being like, I really do need to enjoy myself. Like, can we just all relax? I feel like some of you deal with one person at work that's just truly obnoxious or just hard to deal with, okay? What else do we have for Capricorn? This will be the last two. Interesting, the Hierophant came out in reverse, and I feel like some of you may not want to reevaluate things, right? Or might feel like things are just good the way they are, but there's stuff that needs to change, okay? Why do you think you're going through this planning kind of developing stage of your life? There's certain, actually, let's further clarify that one. The 7 or the 8 of Swords coming out, I believe I called it the 7 in Virgos. Anyways, so the 8 of Swords coming out and you're just feeling trapped or limited to a certain extent, okay? And that is what you need to, you may feel like that's preventing you from moving forward or seeing this level of progress or success. It may be a very secretive situation. Let's further clarify. Interesting, even when I like kind of slowed down, I felt sort of rushed to wrap up the reading. Ooh, the Lovers, as well as the 8 of Cups coming out, and feeling like, and the 8 of Cups already came out, you just feeling like a love situation, as much as you do love them, is sort of limiting you, keeping you trapped, or sort of at times not being able to do what you want or do everything that you desire. Interesting. It's not going to be for everybody, okay? If you feel your relationship isn't leaving you trapped, then so be it. It could be somebody from the past, given Mercury retrograde ends a day after this week that we're doing this reading for, okay? I don't think there needs to be any more clarification, but for some reason I'm still shuffling. The 8 of Pentacles, some of you, it's within your job. I knew there was a reason. 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands coming out. I need to reevaluate whether for you it's your work situation or a love situation that's making you feel limited. I need to reevaluate it or do what's right for you at the end of the day. That's a huge, huge message for you throughout the week, okay? Let's finish off by pulling a message or 2 or 3 or 4 from the Find Your Happy deck. For my lovely Capricorns to wrap up this weekly read. My anxiety is not based on reality. So when you feel anxious, a bit shaky or on an edge, it could be due to other people or situations, a lot going on, the overwhelming sort of rushed feeling in the air. It's not reality, right? Or it just feels as if you're reminded to kind of take care of you or do what makes you feel less anxious, right? More at ease. Even if that's just a simple walk in nature through the park, if Mother Nature allows it. If that puts you at ease, or, you know, whatever it may be for you, okay? A bubble bath. Take care of yourself. My future starts today. And that doesn't mean your future has to be overwhelming or stressful, but just allow yourself to just believe that from this point forward, things are going to work out for you, okay? And I believe in the person I'm becoming. You're still changing and developing, so just trust in that. Trust in the changing process, going back to the World card. And life is a balancing act of holding on and letting go, absolutely. Totally goes back to that work or love situation we're speaking upon. You got to find that balance, and just that balance in general. Instead of focusing on the anger, I focus on healing the pain. So if you find yourself getting a little bit angry or frustrated this week, a bit irritable, allow yourself to remember that's still a bit of healing you have to go through. It doesn't feel like, again, it's very emotional, you know, in the tear sense, or just where we put, it just feels like at times you might just get a little bit irritable. Once again, just remember you're still healing at times. And allow yourself to feel good about the progress you're making and the changes you're implementing as you do deal with some difficult energies or situations, okay? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.